How's it going, Gazzy Gang? We're about 25 minutes out from the official reveal of Oblivion Remake. Or Remaster? We're not actually sure at this point. I feel like we've learned every single thing about this game over the course of the many leaks that have happened. But there's still lots to know. What I'm mostly interested in is how much of this is going to be different. Is this going to be actually Oblivion, like in gameplay and everything? Or is the game going to end up being more like Skyrim? Is it going to end up being more maybe like a sneak peek of Elder Scrolls 6? It'll be interesting to see. Oblivion is easily my favorite Elder Scrolls game. Honestly, it's probably my favorite Bethesda game besides maybe Fallout 4. So it'll be really interesting to see what they change here. We had some screenshot leaks not too long ago, maybe like 2 weeks ago, and they look really good. I think the colors are a little off, but otherwise it looks pretty good. But yeah, I don't know how much the gameplay is gonna change because they haven't really said anything about it. I kind of hope they don't change too much because I do kind of like the gameplay of Oblivion more than I like Skyrim's. It might be sacrilege, but yeah, we haven't seen that much leak-wise for how they're gonna change this game up. Just kind of that it exists, that it's gonna be revealed soon. We saw this file size, we saw some screenshots. But yeah, the other thing is I don't know how long this video is gonna be. So this could be like a whole like direct, you know, like 15-20 minutes, or it could just be like a 5-minute little teaser trailer. I'm gonna be a little frustrated if it's just a 5-minute trailer, because I've been, you know, they've been talking about this leak-wise for a while now, and we're finally getting it officially, and I'm gonna be kind of mad if it's just like, yeah, by the way, it exists, there you go, bye-bye. So I guess we'll see what happens there. Anyway, I don't know what else to talk about here. So I'm just gonna cut it to when the thing happens. So I'll see you soon. Alright, just about 2 minutes out now. I totally forgot to talk about this, but I really hope they don't mess with the music. I've just been sitting here listening to the Oblivion music they have in the background. And, oh man. I'm always worried with remakes with their music, because sometimes they do things like the Mario RPG remake, where they remake it and it's so fucking good. It's better than the original. And then sometimes, like, for example, Off, which is coming out soon-ish, where they just redo the whole thing because they don't have the rights to the original music, which is depressing to think about, because Off is one of my favorite soundtracks. So in terms of this game, I really hope they keep the soundtrack intact. If not remaking it, at the very least keeping the original songs, because that would be depressing. Oh man, I hope this game doesn't come out soon. I still have to play Avowed. I started playing Avowed and I can't get into a game like this right now. I have too many other things to do. But oh man, Oblivion remake. I'm gonna spend so much hours on that shit. I still don't know how long this video is going to be either. I have not seen it anywhere. Anyway, let's get into it. excited. We've heard so much about this, but also not enough. Virtuous? I don't think I've heard of them. Rated M? Yeah.
The others, they were taken to the tower.
Hmm.
They're behind us. This ends here.
You hold our future in your hands.
Oh, Oblivion. Oh, that's such a
Take
good
with you
shot.
my blessings and the hope of the Empire.
Is that Patrick Stewart again? I hope they didn't reuse his lines. I hope they
Find
just
him
used Patrick Stewart a
and
second
close
time.
Shut the jaws of Oblivion.
Remastered. Woo! I'm excited. I played so much Oblivion. I
Here
love
we are,
Oblivion
20
more
years
than
later.
Skyrim.
When
Oh, I love the
you
music
think
too.
about the Elder Scrolls, to us it goes beyond game franchise.
Yeah, it's the DNA of Bethesda Game Studios.
That makes sense. I mean,
Obviously,
they all
we're
started
working
with
on
Elder
the
Scrolls,
sixth
right?
chapter here, but what's great about the Elder Scrolls is being able to look back at all of the chapters. Skyrim, Oblivion, Morrowind, Daggerfall, Arena, and each of them try to define role-playing games and open-world games for their generation.
The game looks so
Fans
blurry.
got so connected with the worlds we've made and these stories we're telling, and it's really amazing.
Oblivion was a real defining moment in the series and for how we make games as a studio. I think when it comes to a remaster, we want people to feel the way they did then,
Mm-hmm.
but it's still a game of its time.
That's gonna be hard.
You wanna
I've
keep
played a
those
lot
bones
of
in place.
Oblivion.
You want some of that old charm.
Coming back to Oblivion now with this tremendous visual update is absolutely amazing. It's the world I remember, but better.
So
There's
they
so
said
much there,
visual
both
update.
for the Elder
So that
Scrolls
makes me wonder
world
if it is
and
going to be like
also
original
this
Oblivion with new
evolution
graphics.
of our games. I think is really, really important for people to take a look back at.
Looking back and seeing everything we've accomplished in the past 20 years and working with these people, like, it's really special.
Oh, Horsey.
Yeah, there are still quite a few people that I've worked with.
Oh, that
for
makes me wonder
that
if they'll
long,
add all the
and
DLC too.
It sort of gave me the warm fuzzies.
Beyond just like Knights of the
Oh my
Nine
God,
and Shivering
it's been 20
Isles.
years?
But we had all the like
I
hideouts
think the
and
thing
stuff.
that
Those
gets
were
me
really
the
cool.
most
The
is
horse
music.
armor that everybody
When you hear that music,
that was
the
pretty
main menu,
famous
there's
at the
just,
time.
like,
It'll be interesting to see.
there's this like flood of nostalgia.
Oblivion is the beginning of who I am as an individual, as a game developer. It all starts with it.
I don't even think it took me till release to realize how big this was.
People loved it. Like, they loved it.
Oh yeah, people loved Oblivion when it came out.
Such a key moment in our
When I
history
played
of
it, it was
making
like the
games
most
and the
comprehensive
evolution of how we
RPG I've
build
ever
these
played up
worlds
to that
and having
point.
players be
And
able to
obviously
come
there was
back
like
and
Morrowind and
experience
stuff,
that
but I never
is
even
really
knew
amazing.
those existed. My friend
We
was
had that
just
really
like, "Hey,
special moment
here's
of
this
coming
game
out
called
in the world for the
Oblivion.
first
You should check
time,
it
what
out."
that
And I
meant to
did.
this
It was like,
game.
"Wow, this is
Every time
crazy!
we
I can
think
do
about
anything I
Oblivion,
want in
it's,
here."
What if we could give that
That was a
moment to everybody?
wild time.
I was born 87 years ago. For 65 years, I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor. But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams. I have seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which
Ooh.
no waking eye may see.
Oh, pretty. I love the white gold tower. That shit is iconic. Oh, pretty. Yeah, the colors do look a little off, but
Whether
that's
you're
totally
reliving these
fixable.
moments or experiencing
It's a
them for
Bethesda
the
game.
first
We'll fix the
time,
colors.
The world of Oblivion Remastered immediately looks and feels incredible.
Oh, wonderful.
When we decided to remaster Oblivion, we were really picky about finding the right partner. From the very beginning of this project, we had one rule. We weren't going to do this if we weren't going to be able to do it right. Our partners at Virtuous went above and beyond to bring our vision to life.
I've never heard of
the
Virtuous.
care and love they've poured into the
Let's
Oblivion remaster
quickly
has been
look and see
absolutely breathtaking.
what they've done.
Welcome to Paris, and welcome to Virtuous. Our team here has been
Virtuous
hard at
Games.
work delivering the best remastered Oblivion experience possible. We've worked with Bethesda Game Studios on other projects in the past, so we know what makes that team and their games special.
Let's see, we got, oh, Metal Gear Solid Delta? That's them
We
too?
wanted to make the remaster more
Snow Day?
friendly
That's
to
not a good
gamers
sign.
with
Kill the
modern
Justice
hardware.
League? Not a
This
good sign.
is Oblivion in its most complete
Modern
form.
Warfare 3. It seems like they're mostly a graphics developer, I feel like. Because they have shit in here that is obviously not their stuff, like Outer Worlds is in here, LA Noire is in here, Bioshock Collection's in here.
Those familiar with only some Elder Scrolls lore will now be able to experience the events that
Oh,
set
that's
the
so
stage
pretty.
for Skyrim. You embark on an epic journey to stop the Mythic Dawn cult.
The time of cleansing draws nigh.
I was gonna say, where are the red
unleashing
robes?
Daedric
There they are.
Prince of Destruction.
What was the Oblivion Crisis? What happened to the previous Emperor of Cyrodiil? Why are there only 8 divines instead of 9? In addition to the core game, the remaster contains all add-ons, including story expansions, Shivering Isles, and Knights of the Nine. So
Oh,
you get the
nice.
full experience.
On a
Very
personal
good.
level, it was really important to
What about
me
all
to
the
ensure that
other
we're
DLC?
preserving the magic of the original experience. At the end of the day,
This game
we're
had a
all
lot of
fans too.
DLC that most people don't know about, but was actually pretty cool.
I'm a fan. I have been always a fan.
Like there's a
I
wizard
played
tower
Oblivion
in there
for
that you can
perhaps
use as a
10,000
hideout
hours.
with like ingredients
Oblivion
all
was
over
my
the fucking
first Elder
place.
Scrolls game, and it
There's
was
like a
one of the
thieves
games I
den
really
that
wanted to
takes you
be a game
directly to
developer.
the Anvil
The
Castle.
best way to describe it would be to call it a love letter.
Oh, that's pretty.
You will find your own path, but there will be blood and death before the end.
Oblivion. It does seem like it just plays like Oblivion. Maybe some of the animations are a little different.
The technology we used to create the original was cutting edge at the time, but tools have come a long way since then.
Yeah, they have. Oh yeah, that's one of the screenshots I saw that got leaked.
The original Oblivion is still the heart and soul of the remaster, but we use Unreal Engine 5 to help achieve all our visual goals. We think of the Oblivion game engine as the brain and Unreal 5 as the body. The brain drives all the world logic and gameplay, and the body brings to life the experience
So they're using
that players
two
have loved
engines
for almost
instead of
20
just
years.
Gamebryo or
But it's
whatever
not
they were
just
using
about
before.
pure fidelity.
That's
We knew We
interesting.
had to preserve the distinct style, making it as uniquely Oblivion as possible.
The brush opens a portal into the painting. You're
Oh,
stuck here.
this fucking mission.
The Isles. A
Very
wonderful
pretty.
place. Good for a visit. Or eternity.
We've leveraged nearly every major feature from the latest version of Unreal 5.
I've played this game so much. I recognize
Our goal was
most
to
of
push the
where
visuals
they're
to the
showing
next
off.
level using the
It's
latest
so good.
technologies. We
Very
created brand new,
nostalgic.
highly
Ooh.
detailed character models
Oh,
and stunning
like a
landscapes
sheet.
that use millions of polygons in each asset.
Looks like a lion.
Allowing us a truly impressive level of detail in the world. Every single asset in this game was completely redesigned and handcrafted from scratch.
We implemented an advanced real-time lighting system that accurately simulates how light interacts with the environment.
Nice.
This results in more realistic lighting and atmospheric effects. While the original game had limited dynamic shadows, now the entire world reacts naturally to light.
Oh, the
We used
sunsets
an incredible
in this
new
game.
lip sync
Holy
technology
shit.
that really enhanced performance in our characters.
He left us a warning. Heed it!
Unreal tools helped us create the base mesh of our characters. From there, our artists sculpt each race individually to adapt it to the mesh, allowing us to share the model, rig, and textures. As a result,
Nice.
all races, including Argonians, Orcs, and Khajiits, are built on the same base mesh, making the lip sync system more effective even when the characters have very different facial features.
Welcome to the guild.
We have access to so many modern rendering features. You'll see them in something as simple as running through a forest. Insects flying around, fish swimming in the water, light filtering through the leaves. Thanks to these technological advances, you feel even more immersed in this living, breathing world. You'll really believe you're in Cyrodiil.
I believe you can handle a more complicated assignment. I would like you to retrieve a carved panel from the central chamber of the High Fane.
It sounds like they haven't redone any of the voices either, which I would actually be a little disappointed. It wouldn't be Oblivion if they didn't have the 8 voice actors for the 8 million characters.
It's not just visuals that we've modernized in the remaster. It's gameplay. It's UI and UX.
Oh, I want to see the UI.
It's audio.
Oh, it's like classic, but just better.
We've updated features and systems across the board.
We've changed the approach to leveling, which I think will make a lot of people happy. It's inspired by the leveling systems of both Oblivion and Skyrim, so it's the best of both worlds.
I don't know. I actually really like Oblivion's
You're able
leveling.
to fully recreate the character models.
You can only level
creating a
when you sleep
physicality that
and
feels more
shit.
human. see
And you
that
have the
in places
ability
like
to
combat
increase
animations, where there's a lot
your
more
actual
separation between
stats,
the
which is
upper
not a
and
thing in
lower
Skyrim.
body, and all the animations have more flourish. Combat in the original Oblivion didn't have sound effects, visual effects, or hit reactions. Now you'll get blood splash.
Oh, that's really cool.
sparks,
That's really cool.
And controller feedback. We know it's a little thing, but little things add up to make the combat more modern and engaging.
There's a proper third-person perspective
I like it.
now. The original had third-person, but there was no crosshair, and we felt the experience could be modernized. One of our goals was to have a third-person view that compared to Starfield in terms of playability.
Oof.
Now, the
Oblivion
third-person
gates are
perspective
crazy.
has all the same control you get from the first-person view.
You have my ear, citizen.
When Oblivion first launched,
Greetings. How goes it? How are you?
disk storage limits meant we couldn't have unique voiceovers for all the races. So we've gone back and recorded new lines of dialogue.
Oh, so they did do that.
Each race represented in the game now sounds unique.
Can't stand the sight of those creatures.
We also made sure to keep in all of
Interesting.
the quirkier dialogue.
I really like the way they say hello. Sometimes it's so random, and then they just, hi there.
Hi there.
But it's like so nice and creepy at the same time.
Stop! You violated the law. Stop! You violated the law.
Stop, criminal scum.
Stop right there, criminal scum.
Cheese for everyone.
Cheese for everyone!
I love that they just keep getting the same Shiogoro actor. Dude, that guy
You're
is
going
fucking
to steal
amazing.
One of the Elder Scrolls from the Imperial Palace. You need to find the reading room.
This is a good quest, by the way.
The blind priests will deliver a scroll.
This is the culmination to the Thieves Guild quest, and holy
I've
shit.
chosen you because you are the best. Good luck.
Is that a dagger of woe that he's got?
Stop! You violated the law. Your stolen goods are now forfeited. Then pay with your blood.
I wonder if they'll have the speechcraft minigame in here still.
As games have developed over the past 20 years, players have come to expect a certain suite of tools and controls.
Like sprinting. Sprinting is an interesting one because there was such a big debate internally among our teams. Some of us were absolute purists, but ultimately, we decided it's 2025 and people are going to want to sprint.
Yeah, they are.
In fact, all of the character locomotion has been completely redone from
In
scratch.
original Oblivion,
And
you
that
could
has a
upgrade your
huge
speed,
impact
which
from the
made
very
you
beginning
run
of the
really,
game.
really fast. But
Every
you had to
single
be like
updated
higher
or new
level
feature
to
was
get your speed
implemented
up
with
to
the
that
player in
level.
mind. It all comes down to
So
what
you
makes Oblivion
you were really
Oblivion.
slow for a
What
large
are those
amount of time.
features that just immediately come to mind for players when they think of the game?
The mini games are the mini games.
Hell yeah! Where's
Those
the
are so
speechcraft?
iconic to Oblivion.
Oh, there it is.
How's it go again?
I was so
Like
fucking
lockpicking.
good at this, and I was
You
good
can
at this
put
too.
a fresh coat of paint on it, but you can't change it too much because it's part of the core experience.
Whether you're returning to Cyrodiil or you're a newcomer,
I was so good at the lockpicking in this game. Hi.
you will instantly feel at home. It just feels better. We've modernized a lot, but it's still the same incredible adventure and the same carefully handcrafted world.
Well, it's about time. Do you know how long we've been waiting?
Oblivion is a core part of the story of Bethesda Game Studios. None of what we're surrounded by right now would be here if we hadn't made that game and if it hadn't been
Yeah,
the
so the
success
story
that it
is that like Elder Scrolls
the
was
effort that we put into
good,
it,
but it wasn't
the love that went
super
into it, I think that
popular.
comes across on the
Morrowind was kind of the big one, and then
I've worked
Oblivion
on
went to
something
the
that
stratosphere.
people care enough where
And then
you're in a
so
position where you
after
can
that, you know,
remaster it.
Fallout and Skyrim and Starfield and all
now,
that shit
to help
comes
introduce
from
this game to a new
Oblivion's
generation of
very
players,
high popularity.
I feel so lucky.
I really think
Otherwise,
that
it would have
people,
just
when they
been
jump
like a
back into the
niche
remaster, they're
thing
gonna
on the
be
PC,
shocked
and
at just how
nobody
good
would have
the
played
game
it, and
looks.
we probably wouldn't have Bethesda right now.
Oblivion gates look absolutely
Oh my god.
incredible, and I think they're just going to find themselves lost in the world.
Even
Yeah.
if it's just the music, for example, just walking around for half an hour in the world, you feel.
I can't wait to play this on my new computer.
And that's precious.
It's gonna be
You're
awesome.
going back to a world that you've been to before, but it's better somehow. Like, it's an intangible thing, but it's like, it's new, it's fun, like, it's exciting again.
But it's ultimately the same game. There was a lot of respect for what was before, and I think the fans will appreciate that.
From all of us at Bethesda Game Studios,
Oh, I am so excited.
We want to thank you.
I want to know the
joining us
release
today.
date.
Oblivion has a very special place in my heart, and being able to work on this remaster and bring it to a new generation of players has been an incredible experience. We were too excited to get it in your hands and didn't want to just show it off to you and then make you have to wait.
Oh, okay. I still
The
have to
best
play
part of my
Avowed
job
though.
is that I get to be the one to announce that the Oblivion remaster will be available today.
No, I still have to play Avowed, which I have to wait until I fucking finish like everything else.
I was born 87
God
years ago.
damn it. It's fine.
For
It's
all these
fine.
years, I've never
I'll
been
just
the man of
wait.
my own dreams.
Oh, look at the deer.
This is the
Animals.
27th of last seed. The year of Akatosh.
Oh, the mud crabs. Those are nice.
These are the closing days of the third era. And the final hours of my life. I have seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see. This is only the beginning. Worse is yet to come. Looks clear.
So yeah, it seems like they're not going to change too much. Obviously, all the graphics are different. They had no mention of the music, which I'm totally happy about, because the music is A+.
From the coming darkness.
Something about the leveling changing, I hope that's not too bad, but Oblivion does have problems with the leveling sometimes, so we'll see what happens. And then otherwise, yeah, this kind of just looks like it's Oblivion with cool graphics,
Here you must find your
which
own
I am
path.
so down for. And it's got Shivering Isles, and it's got Knights of the Nine, but no mention of any of the other DLC.
Find him. And close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
Oh. Oh. I can't play this right now. I have other things to do. Oh, wait. What was that? Digital Deluxe, we got armors. Horse armor? Yeah. Additional downloadable content right down there, right at the bottom. I think that's what that is. It's like the Thieves' Den and the other shit like that. Neat. Well, I'm excited. I can't play it right now. I have things to do. Oh, a special gameplay stream? Oh, should we watch that? Yeah, let's watch that. I don't know when it starts though, so we'll pause and then come back to it.
Today, maybe
Yeah.
even now. I don't know. We'll have to check
Okay.
after this stream.
I missed it just a little bit, but that's fine.
Wonderful, talented,
Hello.
incredible Wes Johnson.
Oh, puppy.
Ah, hi.
And Wes, who do you have here with you?
This is Finn. Oh yes, he knows his name now. Hello there, Finn. How are you?
Oh, this is the guy that does
For the sake of this, you can call him
Shigorath.
Barbas if you'd like, but
Awesome.
He's a sweetie pie, and he wanted to get his time, Mr. DeMille.
That makes sense. I wouldn't. If I had a new puppy, I would totally bring that puppy with me everywhere.
I take him everywhere. You ever heard the Harry Nilsson's puppy song?
Cute.
No.
He's like, I take my puppy everywhere. Da-da-da-da.
Well, for you, those of you joining us, either new or from the direct, we're going to be sharing some gameplay of Wes's old stomping grounds, but
Shivering
newer
Isles?
now with the
Cool.
remastered version.
I can't wait.
So, Wes, for those that do not know you,
I don't know how long this
first,
is going to be,
shame
but
on
I'm
you
not
if
going to
you
watch
don't.
this
But
whole
if you
thing because I
don't,
have to get ready for work at some point.
Tell our friends here
But,
what roles
yeah.
role you have done in Oblivion.
In Oblivion, you're going to probably bring some memes back to life.
Can't wait.
So if like you walk out of someplace with a fork, I would be there going, "Hold criminals!"
Oh, that's him.
Your stolen goods are now forfeit. Pay with your blood. That's a lovely one. The
That's very
Imperial Guard
aggressive.
song is out there now, and all sorts of things. that
Imperial
people have
Guard
fun with.
song?
Sheogorath, Daedric Prince of Madness, at your service. And I love this because I'll never be able to order a cheese pizza again because people use the soundboard and they call the pizza shops and they're saying, what can I do for you today? Cheese! You want a cheese pizza? I want cheese for everyone! How many would that be, sir? And so I can't call anywhere as Sheogorath to order a pizza because I'll never get it, or I'll get it with a lot of
I mean,
spit.
honestly, you're doing everybody a favor if you do. So.
Yeah,
I mean, and your shirt is totally on theme today as well.
Yeah, wearing my Sheo shirt. I've got, and of course, there's where is it? My Dark Brotherhood pin here. Lucian LeChance of the Dark Brotherhood, dear child.
Oh, he's Lucian too? I didn't know that.
I don't spread rumors, dear child. I could.
Damn, he's talented.
So, yeah, I loved Oblivion. Oblivion to me was, I mean, I've loved all the games. I loved Morrowind. Ah, yes, we've been expecting you. Come right in. I love Skyrim, which is fantastic, but Oblivion to me was where I came out to play. And it was the original, all the races had the same voices. Oh man, there's so much crossbreeding amongst the Imperial Guard, you know, mom, dad, the family reunions were very confusing. But
It's a lot of love.
I know, but I just absolutely loved that game, and as other games came along, and then you got to see Skyrim with its 10th anniversary edition, and when I first put that on the Xbox Series X. Oh my God, the visuals to me were just, I was blown away. And to make Oblivion now have that kind of feel,
Oh, yeah.
kind
He's
of
not wrong.
look, the gameplay.
I'm so excited to play this game. And I'm sad that I can't right now because I'm still trying to get through Avowed a little bit. Like, I don't have time for a big game like Oblivion.
Python, I don't know what I'm going to do. But, I mean, I love the game. So now people are going to get a chance to see it with brand new eyes. And for people who've only ever played Skyrim, this is going to be kind of a revelation.
Yeah.
It is going to be funny watching all the people that played Skyrim play Oblivion for the first time.
Oh my goodness, look at that.
It'll be very interesting.
And this is the mouth to the Shivering Isles. Look at the difference, the graphics, how sumptuous it is, the detail on this. Not just on the backgrounds, not just every leaf on a tree, but looking at the clothing, at the uniforms that they're wearing. I mean, he's wearing leather, and he's wearing some fur, and you're seeing all the details on every little thing. This guard right here, this guard, people are like, That's so effective. He seems to have this cold out there in the middle of this island where the winds are whipping around, and I had a cold. I was really sick that day. But
you didn't have to go that hard into the role, Wes.
I know, I'm method, so method.
That's funny.
But look at that. Now, there's the door to the fringe, and inside, what's going to happen?
Oh, the loading screens with the sketching. Oh, what's this guy's name?
Sweeter and more detailed.
I forgot. This guy is Haskell. That's it.
Look at him, sitting there all bald and boring.
I love Haskell.
Your room's very dark, just like your personality. Hurry up.
Have you ever played Ratchet and Clank 3, Up Your Arsenal? Haskell reminds me of Lawrence from that game.
He looks like Marley's ghost there.
I mean, this is the first time you're seeing the remastered,
This is the first
isn't it?
time I've seen any of this, and the detail and the expression on the face, he just looks so weary, so put upon.
Well, it's been almost 20 years, so we've had a lot of ability for technical advancements from there. So
Yes, and imagine
and age, I guess. For
20,
him as well.
20 years in the service of Shea Gorath is going to age anybody,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
I like his puffy sleeves there. That little Seinfeld puffy sleeves.
Now, what would you say your favorite role has been for Oblivion, or which character do you feel like you gravitated the most towards?
Well, that's the thing. People ask me all the time, who's your favorite character to play this? And that's a Sophie's choice, because you bring a little of yourself to every role you do. You got to bring, these are all like my children. So, I mean, I love Lucian. I love Shea Gorath. I love them all for very different reasons. I remember working with Mark Lampert for this game, and we're doing the same Imperial Guard voice, even the Gray Fox, like capital, but he's still very much the Imperial. But then he gets to Lucy and he goes, this guy's a little different, a little darker, a little more macabre. So I think about it for a second, and I start going into this thing, and in my mind, you try to get an image of who the character is. And for me, he was twisted and gaunt and bent and just insidious.
Does it take you? Is it that quick for you sometimes when you get a breakdown of a character?
Sometimes it can, and sometimes I take time. Shea was a different thing, but with Lucian, I had a come here, Bubby. It's okay. With Lucian,
puppy.
The image I had in my mind as I portrayed him at first was completely different from the image of what he ended up looking like. You know, he ended up they made him this gorgeous guy.
Yeah.
You know,
Lucian looks awesome.
Going, oh my God, he's gorgeous. And he has a heart of darkness, the perfect man. So, but he was so much fun to do. And people say, do you know what happened to him? Spoilers. You just finish your lines. So when I'm playing the game and I get to that point in the game, I'm like, you know, I'm experiencing
all the butterflies. Holy shit.
The breakaway into the Shivering Isles and the
that's amazing looking.
That is beautiful.
Holy shit.
And Haskell's out of there, man. It's quitting time.
Really excited to see Shivering Isles. That place was colorful already.
Of madness. Yeah, with Shea Gorath, I had about a week to prepare. And I was told, we want something a little more stand-up, but we want him to feel dangerous but funny. And they said, maybe something like Robin Williams. And I thought, no, Robin Williams was a bit too cuddly, you know. As Shea Gorath, I'll skip rope with your entrails. I don't believe you. So,
admittedly, that would be an interesting thing to see Robin Williams talking about.
I know, but I thought, where could I find my inspiration for this character? And I started thinking about different stand-up comedians who would I find dangerous, that I would love to have a drink with and laugh and joke, but afraid they might beat me up at the end of the night. And I came up with Billy Connolly, the Scottish
Oh,
comedian.
that makes sense.
But I thought, I can't just do a straight up Billy Connolly. He can be my spirit.
I love this talk about voice
But
acting.
it
This is
didn't
very
seem-
interesting to me.
It felt too.
I'm more interested in
it's
this
not Scottish.
conversation than I am this
And I thought,
gameplay.
well, I've got this friend who runs the Irish channel down in DC. His name is Tom Stack. And Tom is he's from Cork, Ireland. And so there's this Irish accent. And I thought, what if, because he's got mania and dementia, this character can go between an accent fluidly. Like, you think he might be Irish, you think then maybe he's Scottish when he gets more manic. But what happens when he gets deadly serious? There are a few moments where it drops completely. Why? Because everything else is an affectation. He does what he wishes to do.
That makes
And
sense.
So, like the brain pie line, where you'll hear all three separate things.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, and he starts wondering what you're like, perhaps brain pie. Perfect! Care to donate?
That adds an extra layer of terror to
Yeah,
his character
and
for sure.
you just don't know where he's going to land with some of these things. Whether it's friendly, whether it's deadly, whether it's over the top, whether he's crazy mad. I just had to sit there and let that thing flow back and forth. And I think from what I was told later, Todd was listening to it and they weren't expecting it.
Oh.
And so it threw him off a little.
That's
at
good to
first.
hear.
And then the more he listened to it, the more he's like, oh, no, I like this. I like this. And that's who Sheo became.
And you define the character.
Was
through
Oblivion the
multiple
first
games
time
and multiple
this guy
universes.
voiced Sheo
yeah,
Gorath?
and it's a beautiful thing to be able to.
I swear to God he's
love
in
more than
Morrowind.
anything
I've never
trying to
played
figure out who
Morrowind,
a character
but I
is.
swear to God he's in
And
Morrowind.
the Rubik's Cube of their personality and
But
the whole
I don't
thing.
know if he
And
sounded
imagine,
like that.
Though the character is designed by somebody else, that you get to input a lot of your influence.
Dude,
and
that troll's
direction
fucking
on it,
killing
even
everybody.
Well, you have to bring a sense of life to it.
Mhm.
Whereas when someone is writing it, they're bringing their sense of life to it, their experience. But you don't know their experience, but you know the
Yeet.
circumstances of the character, and you can build something upon the character, and then, live in that space, become somewhat that character, which is why every one of them become like children
I
of
hope
mine.
you don't become too much.
Oh, no. There are some days. The one I don't want to become the more like is Hermaeus Mora. And
that would also be terrifying, yes.
Yeah, Mel Blanc used to look at the photographs of the characters that he was doing and would base them on that. Like Sosia Shergala from Morrowind, I saw him. So every one of the Bretons seemed like an old bald guy with a goatee.
All right, it is time. I gotta move on. But yeah, I'm really excited for all of this stuff right here. I can't play it right now. I have other things to do. So we'll see this game eventually at some point. At some point. There's probably a whole list of achievements to get. So with this whole road to 100,000 gamer score, it's probably a good game to play. But yeah, I don't have the time right now. I have other things to do. So we're going to call it there. And yeah, I'll see you around, Gazzy Gang. Adios.